Connor McDavid closing in on 1,000 points. He'll face off against Jean-Gabriel Pageau, and we're underway. It's Jack, it's Louis, it's Gene, and it's Rogers Place. Perry, one-time wide by Emerson. Got his first point as an Oiler on Saturday. Still looking for that first goal. Corey Perry, drag move, and then whistled it off the chest of Sorokin. What a move, Corey Perry. He's as good as anybody. Mayfield a shot. That was redirected by Nelson. And he can have that high slot tip as an option. Siplikov a shot that was stopped by the blocker of Stuart Skinner. And that was broken up. Give it back to him by Bullock, and then Draisaitl let it open net. A second time trying to find that puck. Sorokin can't. Wrist shot save made on Nurse. Sorokin battling and keeps another one out from Draisaitl. Wild action for another try. Save on McDavid. And finally we've got a penalty with 9/10 of a second to go in the period. Looking to break through in this hockey game against the New York Islanders. Both teams 500, both just on the outside looking in as far as the playoff picture, of course. With 67 games to go, how much does that really mean? But bottom line is you're 500, you're in the mix, and here comes Connor McDavid. Out there with Bouchard, Draisaitl, Hyman, and Nugent-Hopkins. Islander penalty killers have struggled mightily this year. You've got Holmstrom and Pageau up top. Dobson and Bullock down low. Draisaitl threads it through. That went untouched. Climbed up on the boards. Picked up by McDavid, who gets it back from Bouchard. Heads for the net. One-timer score. Draisaitl powers it home. And Edmonton has broken through. Play goal for Leon Draisaitl. His 11th goal of the year and the 300th power play point of his career.
This started to really take form against the Vancouver Canucks, in my opinion. Assertiveness, desperation, puck retrievals. He had one attempt on net through the blue paint, and then Connor McDavid coming from high to low. Once he starts to attack, everybody gravitates towards him. That was 3 Islanders around him. Guess who's open? Leon Draisaitl. He's got to get this up. He does.
Connor Brown. Forechecking hard. That was close to a cross-check against Hutton in front. Henrique denied a pair of times by Sorokin.
He's as well a centerman, a lefty and a right. Now Pageau on that line. He's got the double threat again.
Here's Echo driving hard to the net, wrap around, and a save made by Sorokin.
With this trio on the ice, you want to be careful in that regard.
Yeah, you don't want to give him too many chances. McDavid wins the faceoff cleanly. Now Ekholm rolls toward the net. Hard drive, backhander stopped. Rebound, Palmieri. The Islanders treading on the proverbial thin ice, but Sorokin very much keeping them in this game with 22 saves. Bouchard.
That pad was like a curb. Good luck getting it through
Nelson
there.
to Siplikov. One-timer score, and Palmieri ties it on the feed from Siplikov. Kyle Palmieri, who had his best year in 8 seasons last year, scores his 7th, and we are tied.
He told me this morning, he said he's really figured out early in his career when he had time and when he didn't. When he needed to get it away quickly, when he had time to make a play. On this one, it's on the stick, off the stick. This is a one-timer, nice setup. Siplikov just finds him, and I mean, he places this exactly in the elbow.
Tied at 1. Only the second time in the Oilers' 16 games they've been tied after 2. They lost that one. The Islanders have just 1 win in 5 tries when they've been tied after 2. Back to Bouchard, slide step to his right, redirected off the post, and then Hyman banged one off the post. Left and right post, kiss that time. Wrist shot, Bouchard finally scores. 2-1 Edmonton. The Oilers regain the lead.
Offensive zone, make things happen, and they got away from this a little bit in the second period. They need to keep the pedal to the metal on the forecheck. Great little pick by McDavid there to allow Bouchard to have a little line to the net and try and thread that through. Here's the goal, though, and it's just a good shot by Evan Bouchard. He's thinking shot as soon as he gets this puck. Uses a little bit of the screen of Mayfield coming out, and he's got to put it like we talked.
Sailed wide, rebound Isaiah George. Hyman draped all over him. And here comes Connor McDavid up ice. He's assisted on both Edmonton goals. Cuts to his left to the net. Bouchard denied. Stetcher looking for Hyman. Isaiah George closes quickly on him. Dobson against Nugent Hopkins up the right-hand side. McDavid took Wallstrom out to the net for Nugent Hopkins. A backhand, he scores! Connor McDavid, back-to-back three-point games, and Edmonton extends to a 3-1 lead. And my guess is the Islanders are far from happy.
It should have been a penalty here. The look down the bench says it all right here. But just again, the aggressive forecheck. I mean, listen, it's a step in to win that battle by McDavid. His stick is on the ice. He does win the puck. But they felt it was a trip, but then a little give and go and a beautiful backhand. He tried this earlier off the shoulder of Sorokin. This time he goes to the right side of the net. And right there, just kind of fished that puck out of the skates. In the process.
Shots against tonight. 29-19 the shots. Pajot. Around the boards, Pollock. Beautiful move. Quick shot, rebound, score! Anders Lee, and it's game on. He cuts it to 3-2, the captain for New York, with his 5th of the year.
Yeah, and Skinner got over there, and he just pushed off with the right pat, but this was elevated. And great hands around the net. This hard around, you're going to see Skinner come out to play it, gets back into the net. And he's setting this way, and then again, another rim, which kind of gets Edmonton to stop. This is a nice move off the wall by Dobson, then he gets that shot through. And the rebound goes right to Lee. Sorry, that's Pollock, I believe.
Setting a screen, Nugent Hopkins. Kept in by Ekholm, disrupted by Nelson. The Islanders, oh, what a giveaway. And here it is. Rich got denied. McDavid, second time. Extra man on, 2:47 to go in the third. Off the face-off, Noah Dobson. Paul Mary. Down low, Pajot, and it's tied! Anders Lee from Jean-Gabriel Pajot. And New York has fought back with 2 in the final 7 minutes to level this game once again.
It's a 1-goal game, offensive zone face-off, and he loads up and says, you know what, let's go for it now, and it pays off. Face-off win, nice pass down. It's the immediate pass by Pajot right to Lee. I mean, this is on his stick, off his stick, and the shot is the same. And big Anders Lee, you and I were talking about just how big he is. You see him in the room, he's just a big customer, plants himself in the slot.
Save made, rebound out, Pajot able to tap it away from Ekholm.
Great forecheck by Nugent Hopkins.
Here's McDavid looking to create. A man fell down. Mayfield centers and Hyman denied. Nelson powers through on the draw, winds up in the corner. Nurse erases his man, and we're heading for overtime. A 39-22 shot.
Your emotion and stay in the hunt, stay in the battle. It's only a 2-goal game, and as we just saw, it's going to overtime.
Oilers 2-1 in OT. The Islanders 1-3. Draisaitl is able to win the faceoff. He's out there with McDavid and Bouchard. Paul Mary, Nelson, and Pollock out there for New York. Stretch play, it's McDavid. Pollock tracking him. Trying to muscle that puck off his stick. McDavid able to protect, get some help from Draisaitl. Backside Nelson, left his man, rich shot denied! Bouchard stoned by Sorokin. Dropping for Ekholm. And now Nugent Hopkins. Here's Hyman to the net, kick save made, Sorokin. I'm surprised Pollock was still out there. Here's Ekholm, a drive, no, he faked it. Did not pull the trigger.
You're right, they're starting to get tired.
Here's Ekholm, backhander, fought up by Sorokin again. Holmstrom on Ekholm. Pollock has been out there the entirety of this overtime. He
looks it now.
Nugent Hopkins. Drop pass Bouchard. They'll change. New York can't do it. They've got Draisaitl and McDavid against the tired Pollock, and Draisaitl scores the winner. Leon Draisaitl for a 3rd time this season. 4-3 Edmonton in overtime.
And it cost him, I believe, on this because he was dead tired. He had nothing left. This is around the world. They get the change they want. And then Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, and Evan Bouchard. It was a great shift to maintain the pressure. Hyman, Nugent Hopkins, Ekholm with some great pressure in the zone. They tire out the trio that's on the ice. The Top Guns come on, and a beautiful shot by Leon Draisaitl. I mean, that is upstairs. We talked about